I'm with Rua Abu Oda from Noor Rehabilitation. Now, Rua, what is Noor Rehabilitation?
Noor means light, and rehabilitation, kind of rehabilitations that we provide services with rehabilitation for people in Ada camp, Naza camp, and all Bethlehem, like physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, osteopathy, and all these rehabilitation services, in addition to autism and learning difficulties.
When was the organization started and why was it started?
Well, we started the organization in 2015, but it's established in 2015, but we started in 2010. We're a group of mothers of disabled children from Ida camp and Laza camp try to do something for their children because, the mothers, the only ones who care about their children, and they spend the whole day with them. So they know their problems and the things that they suffer in, during the day. So we try to find out a way, and we start with doing cooking classes, Palestinian cooking classes for people. Then from the Palestinian cooking classes, we get the support to open school for our children. We started the cooking classes in 2010, so from 2010 till 2015, so 5 years of saving money. Then we opened the school in 2015. Yeah, Noor Rehabilitation, and the cooking class is called Noor WIG, Noor Women's Empowerment Group.
And what sort of age range of children do you work with?
Well, here there's no specific target. Like, we are trying to get all people, like from 2 months till 15 years old till 17 years old, and we do home visits also. So you can say we visit a lot of people at the same time, like from different ages. Yeah, that's it.
And is it just this area of the Bethlehem area, or do you have people from further field, from different cities even?
No, we got people from Ida camp and Laza camp, as you said, because it's the main aim of having this charity, Noor Society for People with Disability. But after that, we start having people from the whole city, from Bethlehem, from Beit Jala, from Hebron even. They start coming and they said for us, you're giving us, like providing these services for free, and it's very important for us because we go for a lot of places, providing the same services like Lifegate, Jamima and Beit Jala, and different associations, but we get paid and a lot of money, and it's costing us transportation. So people usually doing this comparing. So we advise them to come here, but the place here is too small, so we can't take a lot of them. Like, we can't accept all of them. So we just give them a schedule after 6 months, and every 6 months we just get new people and new patients and new cases also.
And what projects, what things do you do with the children?
Well, we do first rehabilitation services, as I said for you. So some of them, even we start now in music therapy. We just having this for 2 weeks now. And it's really successful project because people start coming and start asking, about music therapy, and we explain them about it. It's not just about using music and trying to get the child attention, as people say. No, it's kind of treatment at the same time, having fun in the life. Yeah, and we use it for people with having some problems in mental health, at the same time autism, and osteopathy. So some people having this kind of passion, and we're trying to give them, a way how to be useful in the life. Yeah.
They must enjoy that, do they?
Yeah, well, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, even everybody start, liking it, and they'd like to join this class.
Yeah. Was there a real need for this in the community for an organization like this?
Well, yes, a lot, because we did our study in 2015. We went to houses in Aida camp, Laza camp, and you can say in Aida camp we found out that there is over than 300, people with disability in all the camp, which is a lot, It's a very huge percentage. We didn't know that from the beginning. We just we were saying, yes, maybe 80, maybe 70 we'll find. But after our study, we find out that there is 300 people. And the problem was people were hiding their children in the house. They will feel shame of having a disabled child. And even their neighbors, they have no idea about having a disabled child, So that's why we start in mental health program with the psychologist and social worker. So we start home visits with them to ask the parents, to talk to them, to find out why they hide them, what's the problem. So we find some solutions. So you can say after 5 years of working with the people start understanding our work, and they come here, even they carry their children, and they said for us, yes, here's the situation, so please try to help us. Yeah.
Was it a shame for people to have a disabled child?
Well, you can say in 2010 and 2015, yes, that was a big shame because people were, just hiding their children. They were saying, like, this disabled child, or if it's a girl or a boy, when they are going to grow up, what will happen for them, I will feed them, I will change their pampers, I will do everything for them. So what? And I need, when I get over age, I need someone to take care of me, not the opposite. Yeah. So that's what people usually think. And they say just, I will, spend the rest of my life just giving services to him or to her. It doesn't make any sense. That's why they just leave them. They're trying, to make them like getting worse to die. Yeah, that's what we found. Yeah. Even we give them medicine, we give them the beginning and diapers and things, to try to take care of their children. They didn't do it.
And what sort of disabilities do you work with?
Well, mental health program, mental problems we can say, and physical ones like cerebral palsy, autism, also a lot of people with Down syndrome, especially babies this year. I don't know why. Yeah, we don't know the problems. But yeah, you can say different type of disability, but not deaf, because here it's different. It's too different to deal with this kind of disability. So we are just trying to get people that we can deal with them. Yeah, and also to provide them all these rehabilitation services at the same time.
Do you get disabled children from different organizations? Because there's many disabled organizations here in Bethlehem.
Well, yes, we get some from LifeGate and some from Jamima. From Jamima because people there, they after 14 years old or after 12 years old, they just said for the parents, we can accept your child. And the parents were sending their children there from, you can say, maybe 4 years old till 14 or 12. So after that, they can't control them, because they used to send them for association to take care of them for some times and then to return back home. Yeah, that's usually. So we start, calling Jamima, calling LifeGate and all these associations. Like we have these services here. Tell the parents or the patients that you have. And if you have any problems like, less people or more, so maybe we can together, find solutions for that. Even we send some people from us here to LifeGate. It's kind of close from here because we can't get a lot of people in this small area.
Yeah. And how important is this rehabilitation to the family?
Well, it's very important because while giving the rehabilitation, first of all, you need to explain for them what rehabilitation means. So rehabilitation, it doesn't mean like you just give me your child and I will take care of your child. No, it's kind of changing your lifestyle. It's giving you first steps to take care of your son, to give him some of physical, stuff, or even so in some small materials you can take care of your child in anything, like doing these small trainings in the morning as the physiotherapists do. It's so simple, but it's giving, that kind of development that we're looking for.
So it's not just working with the child, it's working with the parent as well?
Yeah, of course, with both. Because as I explained to you before, the parents need to understand first what rehabilitation means and how much it's important, for people to do this step, with their children. Yeah.
Do the children love coming here, and is it one big family?
Yes. Yeah, a lot of them. Even when, one of them being upset, we just call their parents, like what's happening, why he's upset today, and why he's, So we're a big family here, and we love each other a lot because the children used to see us in the morning, we used to eat together, in lunchtime. So we used to have fun. Maybe we do some trips for the children, so we pick them up with their mothers. Because, you need the mothers to take care of them also with us. And we go on a small trip like around here in Bethlehem or in Hebron, yeah.
Have you seen big changes in the children that you're working with?
Well, yes, we have a lot of successful stories. Some of people went to university and he started his first year in psychology. Yeah, even we encouraged him, we said for him, you need to go, Adham, you need to work. He is 20 years old. Yeah, and he has a problem in his legs. He can't walk, but he uses wheelchair. So we pushed him, to go to university. He also has a problem in his eye. Yeah, and some problems in his hand, so he can't try. But we usually ask the teachers to write instead of him. So some steps, and we get what we want. And we encourage him to get a job also here. So we said for him, Adham, if you want to university and if you graduate in psychologist, you will work with us instead of our psychologist now.
That must be really, really exciting.
Yeah. He's really excited, and now he's in university. So he's almost finished his first year now, and he's always coming here doing the same therapist that he used to. But he's always telling us also about university. Like, I like the university. A lot of people trying to, to help me there. They don't see like my wheelchair, because in the beginning where some people, were just looking at him as disabled. Like they try to avoid him and things like that. But one by one, yes, people start, accepting his situation just like usual.
Yeah. Is it very satisfying work? I guess it is.
Yes, it's a lot. This work, we all love this work, but it's hard at the same time, So you need to understand first what you're doing. You need to understand the people that you're dealing with. Even sometimes, if you have that success with the people, like with the children, you won't have the same success without, having this help, this kind of help from the parents and from the teamwork here. Because we can't work alone, It's so hard to control of, let's say, 3, not just 5, not just 6, in autism class, or even in, learning difficulties, or even in speech therapies or in music therapy. So it's kind of hard to control of everything at the same time. So we're trying just to get one by one with people, and try, to get volunteers from outside to help us, because we can't do it alone, And our team are 7. But even though we can't control of our stuff here, like the children, the situations, and everything what's happening here.
Why do you do what you do?
Well, we do it because things started from suffer, As I told you, for me, from my experience, I started because of my brother. So I have a disabled brother. He's cerebral palsy, and I used to live with him, and he's so lovely. So from my love to him, I'd like to give the same love to other people, And from my parents' attention to my brother, I would like to transfer this thing or this information that we have in our family to other people. Yeah. So that's why, we encourage people to start this work with us and to open this association.
Is it making a difference in the community?
Of course. If you did a comparing in 2015 and this year, or in 2020 year, you can say that people start understanding how much this work is important for the community. Because always, if they want to donate or something, they just come for us and they say, do you need medicine for one of the children? Do you need diapers, or do you need, because we do also surgeries for people, for the children here. And they just said, yes, do you need something? Do you need always in Ramadan, in the whole year? And it's a very good step for us. Yeah, people start feeling in our work and start, helping in anything that they can do.
What's your hope for the future?
Well, I hope first to, get bigger place, maybe we can say, because one of our problems here, the place, it's around 80 square meters, but it's that small, because we're having like physiotherapy, occupational therapy, osteopathy, we're having, so small place for speech therapy too, for autism class, because autism class, for instance, you need to have a place, has nothing, like no windows, everything is white, and because you're trying to distract children attention by having, something here like windows or anything around, and this thing we can't provide. Why? Because the place here is too small, and we're trying to cover our needs by this place. So, we hope in the future to have maybe bigger place and maybe more people to work with us. And we just buy sensor room. It's coming, soon. Yeah. So, inshallah, we're thinking about the place also to have bigger place and to rent another one maybe. We'll see. So, that's what we hope for the future, and to have more people helping us, as I told you, because this charity stands by people donations. Yeah.
And what's your website and Facebook page for people who'd like to know more?
Yes, our Facebook page is called Noor Rehabilitation. It's Noor, Noor, Rehabilitation. And our website is also Noor Society for Disabled. Yeah. Also, we share it with you, so maybe you can share it with others. Yeah.
Okay, Rua, thank you very much.
Thank you a lot for coming here and for asking about our work and for being interested in our work also.